In this lesson, we're going to look at order of operations. Now, order of operations is a tricky topic, but if we follow the rules, we will arrive at the same correct answer every time. And so there are two acronyms that are commonly used to help people remember the order of operations. The first one is BEDMAS, and then on the right, you'll see PEDMAS. These really are the same thing. It all matters on where you are watching this video from. So BEDMAS stands for brackets, exponents, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. PEDMAS stands for parentheses, exponents, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. The only difference is that first letter. And so if you follow these rules that the brackets or the parentheses must always be done first, followed by any exponents, multiplication and division are done in the order from left to right that they appear in the question, and addition and subtraction are done in the order from left to right as they appear in the question. If you do this consistently, you will always arrive at the same correct answer. So let's look at our first example here, where we've got 13 plus 5, and then in brackets 7 take away 2. So order of operations tells us to do what's inside the brackets or the parentheses first. So I'm going to copy down what's left over, and I'm going to do the 7 subtract 2 inside the brackets, and I'm going to achieve a 5. Now, when you see two numbers directly next to each other, and one or both of them are in brackets, there is a hidden multiplication symbol there. So that's going to be 5 times 5. So I'm going to do the multiplication next because that comes in order before the addition. So this is going to be 13 plus, and 5 times 5 is 25. And now finally, I'm going to do my addition, and 13 plus 25 is going to be 38. Looking at another example, we've got 4 cubed takeaway, and then in brackets, 9 subtract 5, and that's all squared. So following the order of operations, I'm going to do what's inside the brackets first. So I'm going to say that this is 4 cubed takeaway, and then 9 take away 5 is going to be 4, and that now has an exponent of 2. I'm then going to do the exponents first because that comes next in our acronym. So 4 cubed is going to be 4 times 4 times 4, which is going to be 64. And then 4 squared is going to be 4 times 4, which is 16. And then I'm going to do my subtraction. And 64 take away 16 is going to be 48. Let's look at another example, getting a bit more complicated. I'm going to first do what's inside the brackets. So this is going to be 4 squared, take away 3 bracket, 2 cubed. So that's going to be 2 to the power of 3, or 2 times 2 times 2, 3 times. That's going to be 8. Take away 2, and then we're going to divide by 3. Right, so I did the exponents within the brackets. So within those brackets, there's order of operations within that. Now I'm going to do the subtraction inside the brackets. So this is going to be 4 squared, take away 3 times 6, divide by 3. We now have an exponent to do. So I'm going to 4 squared, or that's 4 times 4, that's going to be 16, take away 3, times 6, divide by 3. Now looking here, I have a bunch of multiplication and division. So this is 3 times 6 divide by 3. Multiplication and division are done in the order that they occur left to right. So I'm going to do 3 times 6 to give me 18. I'm then going to take 18 and divide by 3 and get a result of 6. So this will be 16 take away 6, and then finally I can do my subtraction. 16 subtract 6 is 10. Looking at another example, I've got some exponents first. So the first thing I'm going to do is 2 to the power of 3, which is 2 times 2 times 2. So 2 times 2 times 2 is going to be 8. Subtract 8, divided by 4, multiply by 2 plus 7. So I have some multiplication and division in the middle here. So I'm going to do those in the order that they occur. So I'm going to do 8 divided by 4 first, 8 divided by 4 is going to give me the 2, and then I'm going to multiply that by the other 2 and get a 4, and then this is plus 7 still. And then now I just have addition and subtraction, and so I'm going to do that in the order that it arrives in the question. 8 take away 4 is 4, and 4 plus 7 is 11. One last example, trying to just throw a little more at you. You can see that I've got a bunch of brackets, and I've got brackets within the brackets. So the first thing I need to do is I need to do the most inner set of brackets first. So this will be 3 plus, and these square brackets, they were just there to help distinguish or differentiate between what bracket is what. So this is going to be 6 plus 3 times in brackets. That's addition and subtraction, so we do it in order from left to right. 11 plus 1 is 12. 12 take away 4 is going to be 8. And then we divide by 5 and multiply by 2. I'm then going to keep going inside my brackets. I can see that I have a multiplication here between 3 and 8. So I'm going to do that multiplication first. That's going to be 6 plus 3 times 8 is going to be 24. Now I'm going to keep doing what's inside the brackets. I've got addition. So 6 plus 24 is going to be 30. I now have multiplication and division. I'm going to do that in the order that it occurs from left to right. So 30 divided by 5 is 6. So this result is 6. And then 6 multiplied by 2 is 12. And then finally, I'm going to do the addition. 3 plus 12 is 15.